Hello everyone and welcome to WarCraft Wednesday. This is Crota giving you the shoutcast. We have JN spawning as the teal human player over here. Meanwhile, over here at the 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock position, or 5 o'clock, Focus spawning as the orange orc player. I almost said undead for some reason. So orc versus human here on Twisted Meadows, game 1 in a series, and we'll see what exactly these players will be trying to go for and what their strategies will be. Now, Focus has not yet gotten up a barracks just quite yet. I believe he needs to get a little bit more wood. Does he actually have 5? Oh yeah, 5 peons currently on the gold mine. It looked like 6 for just a split second. Meanwhile, you can see the speed building of the Altar of Kings. JN also getting up a farm over here. And then going to be able to start training up. Wait a second. Why is he not training up that Archmage? There you go. The Archmage is a little bit late. But hopefully that does not change things up for him. Meanwhile, Focus will be able to get up that Blade Master in just a moment. And we'll see what exactly... Oh, going for Farseer. Alright, so... Yes, all you guys out there who have been saying, oh, the Orc players only gold Blade Master, this is one of those times when the Blade Master is not going to be coming out to play, at least not coming out to play first, as Focus choosing to go for a Farseer here on Twisted Meadows. Now, a very interesting strategy, especially because Focus still does not have a barracks. No barracks in play, still training up peons, and he may be trying to go for a very, very quick tier 2 and put a lot of pressure with the Farseer. Meanwhile, back over here, the Archmage should be popping out of there in just a moment. Footman will be added. We should have Call to Arms in just a moment as well. As yes, Focus already going into Stronghold. So Stronghold before a barracks here on Twisted Meadows, a strategy you rarely ever see. JN most likely going to drop in another Water Elemental as well. Water Elemental needs to get in there in just a moment. Now calling in, going to be able to pull over that Rock Golem. There's a quick ensnare onto one of those Militia, wanting to make sure that the Water Elemental doesn't get ensnared. Otherwise, the creeps will not auto-attack it, as the Rock Golem will get taken down in very, very efficient manner here with the additional help of those Militia. We do get True Shot Aura picked up by JN. It will help the Water Elementals and that Archmage, but really altogether not the best item. Perhaps he was hoping for something else. There could be a tome, a good tome though dropped down. No good tome, not a Tome of Experience. I think it was a Tome of Strength +2. Now that I remember, and now Focus has revealed that he has gone for Farseer first, a rather interesting strategy, and we'll see what exactly JN is going to do in response to this. Now, normally, whenever you see a Farseer first, I always hope for the classic playstyle where the Farseer is able to use Chain Lightning and Shockwave in order to get a lot of damage, and down goes another Militia there. So 2 Militia quickly taken down, as the wolves are able to slip by and go in between these small cracks. Normally, Blade Master is not able to do so, as the Farseer are now splitting off a little bit, trying to split the locations and figure out what will be happening in the long term. Stronghold about to be completed. Barracks is finally training up its first grunt. Meanwhile, the Farseer is still causing a bit of harassment, getting damage onto the Archmage, and only trying to get damage onto the Archmage, but really being careful to not feed any experience. So that wolf will end up running away and be able to just die with that timer. Once more, the Spirit Wolves do move fairly quickly, as the Archmage now continuing to battle it out with this Farseer. Farseer just buying himself some very, very important time. As you can now see, JN is upgrading to keep as well. Stronghold still not quite done. And we'll see whether or not we're going to get perhaps a Tauren Chieftain for Chainwave? Chainwave, which is Shockwave plus Chain Lightning. It really destroys a lot of human units and a lot of the human army. As you can now see, a bestiary is being built. No additional hero is being trained up at this point in time, as the Farseer is still sitting at level 1 right now. Not going to be able to do very much. You can see now the Spirit Wolves are chasing after this one particular Dark Ranger, and the Dark Ranger was picked up, not chasing after the Dark Ranger, chasing after the Archmage, but a Dark Ranger was picked up as a hero. So Focus choosing a Dark Ranger as that secondary hero, and I have never seen a Farseer Dark Ranger combination ever. We are going into a Bestiary, going into double Bestiary, so double Bestiary might mean we're going to be going into Wind Riders, and early Wind Riders may catch JN completely off guard, as he's not going to have any riflemen, and now he's just building up a scout tower, perhaps going into a guard tower, as the Spirit Wolves still chasing after, and now getting in a little bit of that black arrow damage as well onto that Archmage. Archmage now, getting a quick ensnare onto a Footman. The Footman may get taken down by the Troll Warlord here, as he now continues to fight, and now in comes another ensnare as well, but the Dark Ranger with Grunts going to put in a lot of pressure, and it is going to be a Wind Rider rush. So, 5 minutes, 30 seconds into the game, and the first Wind Rider has already been trained. Another Wind Rider may be added as well, so it is going to be double Wind Riders already early on in this matchup. We can now finally see a Voodoo Lounge being built. A rather late Voodoo Lounge, but it still may be rather effective, as the Grunt now just taking a lot of damage, and the Spirit Wolves and Grunt should be able to take down this farm in just a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, I do not believe JN realizes how much in trouble he currently is. The farm is going to go down, and now going after more of those scout farms to make sure that perhaps he is supply blocked. You can now see a guard tower going to perhaps get focused down rather quickly. That guard tower does go down, and now the Wind Riders are going to be able to come in and finish off these arcane tower, this one lone arcane tower rather quickly. And this is bad news for JN, as JN is currently supply blocked at 30 over 30. In comes the Wind Riders, and I believe JN is in trouble with no real way of fighting back. He needs to pick up some mercenaries, but the mercenary camp I do not believe has a troll or troll berserkers there at all. JN going to lose this arcane tower, and I believe JN will have to say GG. Not much he can really do in this matchup. JN asking why. Apparently, there you go. There's the GG. And JN opening up with a rather strange build early on, denying creeping from... No, sorry, Focus opening up with a strange build early on, denying creeping from JN without level 2 water elementals and without the all-important guard towers. No real way to handle those Wind Riders. Wind Riders more than a match for just one Archmage with some water elemental help. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for game 2 in this series between JN and Focus. JN, even though he did score more in terms of total score, he did lose this game. So Focus currently taking a 1-0 lead.